according to Martinez, 2006, provides a description of a modest commercial wind electric battery charging system. So a 6 pole smoke rectifier, a synchronous generator with permanent magnets, and a battery with bank with a charge controller make up the system. Based on the electrical characteristics identified through the experimentation and the aerodynamic performance of the rotor, modeled with a variant of blade element momentum or BEM, a theory was developed in lab and at steady state power, the curve is projected. The manufacturer's steady state power curve was calculated after considering a number of power losses, including voltage drops in the rectifier, joule heating in the power cables, and losses in the generator's core. For all studied wind speeds, the system performs nearly at its aerodynamic maximum, but electrical losses are substantial, close to rated power. So the best renewable energy option is wind power because of its wide availability. So because it can produce power at a reasonable price, it is also more efficient and reliable. Technological advancements have shown how effectively unconventional energy sources can be used, and with a little more work, the society's need for electrical energy can be met. In order to power a mobile charger, wind energy is converted by wind turbines into electrical energy. The use of the wind energy is expanding quickly, as is the need for wind turbines. Input process output is the model used in this project. So an evaluation of the performance and processing systems that use raw materials as input and transform them through the internal system processes to produce result as output. The researcher created a plan about a wind turbine as their initial input for the study. They then gathered all relevant and carefully chosen information from studies and literature on the subject to have factual data about it. Finally, they prepared the supplies and materials that were disposal, disposal as well as the tools and equipment that would be used in the wind turbine and its panel box. That is the conceptual framework of the study. Next is the different process involved in the development of the study are assembly of the wind turbine after it has been purchased, design of the system diagram in panel box to wind turbine, the construction of panel box with the supply and materials using the tools and equipment, and the evaluation of the system to test the function from wind turbine to panel box. The output includes the working portable wind turbine as alternative energy charging source used in Santa Fe Romblon. So this is the conceptual framework. So first we have to first drop the ideas about wind turbine, next is gathered alternative ideas from the related literature, next is the availability of the wind turbine, tools and equipments of the wind turbine, the next is assembly the wind turbine of the and the design of the system diagram in panel box to wind turbine, construction of the panel box, evaluation of the system. Next will be working portable wind turbine as alternative energy charging sources at the Ferromblon. And that's all. For chapter 2, we have the description of the system. So in this figure, it shows the system created to produce the electricity by wind turbine, restored power in battery, and transmit through wire. So here we have for the lithium ion battery, then we have the charging port, switch, and the wind turbine. This is the schematic diagram. So the description of the system in these studies is consists of the wind turbine with specification of 1 to 35 watts power generator, 5 bladed turbines and made of aluminum alloy and PVC. Its weight is around 1.4 kilogram and has a dimension of 245 by 525 mm by 87 mm. So it has 6 parallel lithium batteries with 4.2 volts and wind turbine batteries with charging port as shown in the figure previously. So for materials and equipments, we have for the hardware, we have here the battery. So this will be the source consisting of one or more electrochemical cells that transform chemical energy in electrical energy. So inside the battery is electrolyte, often consisting of soluble salts or acids. It serves as conductive medium, allowing the electric charge to travel through the battery. It is used to receive and store an energy from the renewable source. Next is for the charging out inlet, also called USB charging port, physical connector that meets with another connector. This is usually a type of plug on the end of the cable which electrically connect two devices. It allows the energy to transfer into a device with allowable voltage. For the software, we have here, we will be using AutoCAD and WinFire app. For the tools and equipment, we have soldering iron, grinder, riveter, Allen wrench, flat disc, ruler, and pencil. For the wind turbine, we'll be using blower,